Hi, I'm Haley, better known as Haley, or Princess Haley, the poetess turned supermodel.
I don't think they know.
Of course they do. Everyone knows me. We'll get to that later. First, like and subscribe to MSA because I have a crazy story to tell you. My great-great-great-great-grandfather's sister was married to the Duke of Scotland, so that made us partially royal. Dad got a big chunk of land in inheritance, but he sold that and moved to New York to work as a designer where he met my mom. They got married and had me, but when I was 10, Mom decided to turn into a spiritual yogi.
Truth is a myth. Happiness is a myth. Life is a myth. The only thing true is today, and today will be tomorrow, and tomorrow the day after.
What is she saying, Dad?
I wish I knew.
Mom went bonkers, left for the Himalayas, and never came back. Dad was sad for a while, but then he threw himself into his work and started his own fashion line. And as for me, I fell in love with poetry. Roses are red, violets are blue. A face like yours belongs in a zoo.
Hold up. Violets are not blue. Violets are just, violets? I don't know. Who made this dumb poem?
It's poetry, okay? It doesn't always have to make sense. Yeah, so I loved poetry and spent hours in my room reading and writing stuff from scratch. I dreamt of publishing my own set of poems when I grew up. But then I turned 18 and everything changed. I was at a shoot for Dad's new fashion venture when a photographer saw me and was totally floored.
She's a diva. I've never seen so much beauty in my life before. She should be the face of your brand.
Turns out the photographer was right, and I was a natural. The ad went live after a week, and everyone loved me. I had fan accounts on social media, and my life became a series of parties and fancy dinners. At one such dinner, Dad introduced me to his investor's son, Marcus. He was the only heir to his dad's multi-million-dollar business, and he was dumb as a button.
Dad got me a private jet last week for my birthday. Pick a country, and I'll take you for dinner there.
Really? I've always wanted to visit the United States of never in this lifetime.
That sounds like a cool place. Where exactly is it?
Oh, it's close to I Can't Believe You're So Stupid.
I've never heard of it, but I'm sure we could make something work.
This guy was unbelievable, and no matter how much I tried stalling him, Marcus just never gave up.
Poor guy.
You want to date him? I'm pretty sure he's single, and I can put in a good word for you.
No thank you.
Anyway, a few months passed, and my life as a model only got busier. I hardly got time to breathe and was constantly tired. I tried telling Dad about it, but he always had one thing to say.
It's just a phase. Just get a good night's sleep, and you'll be fine.
No, Dad, I need a break.
Breaks are for losers, Haley. You're on top, and if you want to stay there, you'll have to push your limits.
I tried, but things kept getting messier. And then one day during a party, I just decided I'd had enough. So when Dad was busy talking to some stupid investors, I slipped away, rushed across the street, and slid into a taxi. Let's go.
I need a location, ma'am.
Just take me to the first place that comes to your mind. Anywhere.
As you say.
The driver hit the accelerator and rushed through traffic, landing us straight in front of a public bathroom. You couldn't think of anything better?
I was under pressure, and I haven't peed in almost 12 hours. This is the only place I could think of. Now wait here, and I'll be back in 10.
You'll take 10 minutes to pee?
Yes, I have a big bladder, okay? Runs in the family, actually. Why am I telling you this?
No idea. The driver shot me a glance and darted to the bathroom. When he walked back, I noticed he was kind of cute.
You're drooling.
I'm not.
Want me to zoom in?
No, that won't be necessary, and I thought you were zipping it up.
Whatever.
Anyway, the guy introduced himself as Tyler and offered to take me to a diner close by, and I happily agreed. As the order came, I stuffed my face in food while Tyler gave me a soft smirk.
So, what's your story?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid to trust a taxi driver in the middle of the night.
I was hungry, and you looked harmless. Also, I always carry pepper spray in my bag, so in case you act funny, I'm well equipped. Tyler shot me a funny look before bursting into a laugh. I joined him, and the two of us ended up having a great time. I was kinda disappointed when he dropped me back home. I didn't think I'd ever meet Tyler again, but the next morning, while I was leaving for my shoot, I saw him outside my house. So, you've been thinking about me, I see?
You left this Minion keychain in my car last night.
Oh, this! Haha, of course! It's my lucky keychain! You know it's important to be lucky or you'll get unlucky. And you can't get unlucky because then you're just sad. And I don't want to be sad, so thanks for making me lucky. Sorry, I mean, bring my luck back. I should go.
Actually, I was thinking, do you want to grab some ice cream? Or not, you're probably busy. Darn right she is.
I turned around and saw Marcus walking in our direction.
Why are you talking to this loser, Haley? Is he bothering you?
The only thing bothering me is you, Marcus. Tyler here is a friend.
Really? I didn't know you were friends with sewer rats. What did you just call me?
Tyler stepped up with his fists balled up, but I got in the way. He's not worth it. And Marcus, stop butting in my conversations and find someone else to waste time with. Marcus looked furious, but I just held Tyler's arm and left. He was still mad when we got to the ice cream parlor, but I calmed him down and we ended up having a great time. Tyler was cute, easy to talk to, and he had the best taste in music. We got talking, and I told Tyler everything about my life and how I actually wanted to be a poet, but Dad was against it. Tyler tucked a strand of hair behind my ears and came closer, and my heartbeat was in chaos.
Excuse me! I think I need to get myself checked for diabetes.
You're spoiling my moment.
Fine.
So, yeah. After that day, Tyler and I just got closer. He would drop by at my shoots with my favorite coffee and we'd go for drives. I was the happiest I'd been in months with Tyler around. But of course, Marcus hated it.
What are these rumors about you going around with that gutter-faced taxi driver?
Firstly, that's none of your business. And secondly, they aren't rumors. I genuinely like Tyler.
So you'd choose that poor rat over me? Are you blind or just dumb?
Tyler is twice the man you'll ever be, Marcus. At least he works hard to pay his bills than just feed off his father's money like a parasite. Now get out of my way. I accidentally pushed Marcus a bit too hard, and he landed in a bunch of chairs. I'm sorry.
You'll pay for this, Haley. Mark my words.
Saying that, Marcus just got up and left, and when I got home, Dad was waiting for me, looking like a ball of fire.
What were you thinking, Haley? Marcus's dad is our biggest investors, and you hurt his son.
He was being annoying, Dad, and it was barely a scratch.
That's not the point. You need to treat Marcus better. He's not just anybody. He's a
moron. And he's rude and flashy. I'm already doing everything you're asking me to do and literally left all my dreams behind.
Like what? Become a poet and roam around asking people to read your stupid poems? Let's face it, Haley. You're doing so much better here with me. Now remember, next time you see Marcus, be nice and don't do anything stupid.
I wanted to argue more, but Dad got a phone call and he left. I was so bummed when I met Tyler the next day and told him what happened.
You did the right thing by standing up for yourself.
I don't know. Dad's not happy at all.
He'll be fine. Now come on, I want to show you something.
We were sitting on a bench overlooking the ranch when Tyler turned to me. He held my hand in his, and I felt my cheeks turn red.
Haley, I know it's probably a long shot, and you look like a dream in this moonlight, but I can't keep this to myself anymore. I think...
Before Tyler could finish, someone pushed him hard and he landed on his face. I turned around and saw Marcus standing behind us. What the heck are you doing here?
Your dad has been calling you for hours, but you weren't answering. He thought someone kidnapped you and came to me for help, so I used my contacts to track you. And now, I'm gonna tell everyone how this guy abducted you. Unless, of course, you agree to come with me.
I'd rather eat a bag of worms than go anywhere with you.
Don't make me force you. I'd punch your teeth in before you touch Haley. Uh-huh, let's see what you got.
Marcus punched Tyler, but Tyler ducked away just in time. He kicked Marcus in the shin before punching his face.
Not my face, you moron!
Just then, the police walked in along with Dad. Marcus must have alerted them once he knew where I was.
Take him. He kidnapped my girlfriend and then hit me. See? He bruised my perfect jawline. I think I'm feeling dizzy.
Saying that, Marcus dropped to the ground like a fly and passed out.
Okay, I take my words back. Marcus is a moron.
Finally, we agree on something. Marcus was carried off in an ambulance. Tyler got arrested and I tried to stop the police, but Dad shoved me in the back of his car and took me home. Why would you do that? Tyler is innocent and Marcus is lying. I need to talk to the police.
You can't.
Why not?
Because I'll lose everything.
That's when Dad told me that a few months back, he ran into money troubles and started gambling. He even got involved with some illegal businesses and would have been in jail if Marcus's dad hadn't used his connections to help Dad out.
The only condition was that you and Marcus get married.
You've got to be kidding me!
I'm not. Marcus fell for you the day he saw your first ad. He's the one who told his dad to invest money in my business.
I thought you guys were old friends. Dad, I'm not marrying that jerk.
You don't have to marry him. You just need to date Marcus. I will stall the wedding by a few months and figure out a way to get out of this debt. Please, help me.
I wanted to say no, but Dad was practically begging me. I'd never seen him so helpless in my life before, and it crushed my heart. That night, I called Marcus and told him that I was ready to give him a chance if he took back his complaint against Tyler. Marcus agreed, and the next morning, Tyler was out. I went to the station to see Tyler, but before I could say anything, he spoke.
I don't think I want to see you anymore. You and I come from very different worlds. Reputation is everything for me, and I can't keep going to jail because of you. So it was nice knowing you, but goodbye.
Really? Is that how you feel about me?
Yes, just please, stay away from me.
Before I could say another word, Tyler walked away. I rushed after him, but Marcus got in my way.
You heard him, Hales. He doesn't want to see you. Now, be a good girlfriend and forget about that leech. I have planned something exciting for you.
The next few weeks were a blur. I missed Tyler terribly and tried reaching out to him, but he never responded. I wanted to go to his place and talk to him, but Marcus was stuck to me like chewing gum, and now he was even more controlling than ever.
You look hideous in that dress. Change it.
It's my dad's design.
Well, it sucks. And keep your hair down. It hides your ears better. In fact, you should get plastic surgery to fix those ugly ears. The nose needs a little work too.
I'm fine just the way I am.
You could be better.
Marcus was horrible, and Dad was nowhere close to getting the money. I didn't know what else to do except wait, but we were running out of time, and soon my engagement was announced. On the engagement day, I felt heavy and heartbroken. I was in the room, weeping my eyes out, when I heard some voices. I rushed outside to see Marcus holding my dad by the collar.
What do you mean you can't pay for a champagne fountain? I already told all my friends. I don't have that kind of money, Marcus. You know that. Then beg, borrow, rob a bank. I don't care. It's customary in our culture for the girl's father to pay for everything.
Marcus kept screaming at Dad, and I felt my blood boil. I walked up to Marcus, punched him in his gut, and he winced like a little boy.
What do you think you're doing?
It's customary in my culture to punch the guy if he acts like a jerk. And for the record, this engagement is off.
You can't do that. I'll ruin you and your family.
Try me. I took Dad's hand and the two of us walked out of the venue. As expected, Marcus's dad pulled out his investment and tipped off the police about Dad's involvement in the illegal business deals, and he got arrested. Dad lost the company, and his case went to trial, but fortunately, we had enough savings to hire a good lawyer, and Dad's sentence was reduced to 6 months.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess, Haley. I wish I was a better father.
You can be one now, Dad. It's never too late. Are you crying?
No, I'm not! Don't look at me! I'm hideous!
I don't disagree. Anyway, I picked up modeling again and moved to a smaller apartment. Marcus tried getting in touch a few times, but I got a restraining order against him, and a few weeks later, I saw on the news that his dad was arrested for smuggling. Karma paid him a visit after all. Everything was falling in place, except I still missed Tyler a lot. I had gone to visit him at his family ranch, but his neighbors told me he'd moved. A few months passed, Dad got out of jail, and I finally quit modeling. I wanted to give poetry an honest shot and was writing in a cafe when I heard a familiar voice behind me.
Glad to see you're still writing.
Tyler? Oh my God, how have you been?
Good. I quit working as a taxi driver and got into college. We even sold the place on the ranch to move closer to college.
I know, I visited. Listen, Tyler, I know you don't want to see me, but
let me stop you right there. Whatever I said at the police station that day was because Marcus threatened me and my family, Haley. As much as I loved you, I couldn't let him hurt my mom and grandma the way he hurt me. So I decided to let you go, and it was the most difficult thing I'd ever done.
You should have just told me the truth, Ty. And hold up, did you say you loved me?
Yeah, dummy. I loved you. Actually, I think I still do. So, if you'd like, maybe we could catch up over coffee?
I'd like that. And in case it wasn't clear, I love you too.
I think that's pretty obvious now.
Yeah, whatever. Now, can you look away so we can kiss?